They say a man makes his shoes, and in Michael Jordan's case, nothing could be truer. It's been nearly 40 years, and Jordan's sneakers still sell in the millions. But this isn't just about sales numbers. This is about cinema, music, fashion, and street culture. Jordans aren't just a part of the story, they are the story. To understand how it all started, we have to go back to 1984. It's draft night. NBA Commissioner David Stern steps up to the podium with the third pick in the 1984 NBA draft. The Chicago Bulls select Michael Jordan from North Carolina. That single moment didn't just change the city of Chicago, it changed the entire world of sports. Forever, Jordan's rookie year in 1985 was nothing short of electric. He was an instant sensation, winning Rookie of the Year and putting the entire league on notice. But while he was making waves on the court, history was being made off of it. Nike dropped the Air Jordan 1. It was bold, it was loud, it was rebellious. It was so rebellious, in fact, that the NBA famously banned it for not having enough white on the shoe, fining Jordan every time he wore it. But that ban, it was marketing gold. Nike paid the fines, and suddenly, the AJ1 wasn't just a basketball shoe anymore, it was a symbol of defiance. Skaters, musicians, and street culture tastemakers all embraced it. It became an icon of individuality. Early in his second season, Jordan broke a bone in his foot. It was a major setback, but while he recovered, Nike was busy evolving the Jordan line. They introduced the Air Jordan 2, a sneaker that was basically luxury before luxury sneakers were even a thing. Made with premium Italian leather and fox lizard skin detailing, it was a radical departure from the AJ1. Most noticeably, it had no Nike swoosh on the side, a bold move that signaled the Jordan line was becoming its own entity. Then came 1988, a year that changed everything. Nike launched its legendary Just Do It campaign. Director Spike Lee introduced the world to his character Mars Blackman, who famously asked, "Is it the shoes?" And the legendary designer Tinker Hatfield delivered the Air Jordan 3. It was a revolution in a box, elephant print, a visible air unit in the heel, and the debut of the now iconic Jumpman logo. That same year, Jordan soared from the free throw line in the dunk contest, creating a moment and an image that would live on forever. The AJ3 wasn't just a shoe, it was a cultural reset. Hot on its heels came the Air Jordan 4. It featured mesh panels for breathability, supportive wings on the side, and an explosive style that matched Jordan's game. This was the shoe on his feet when he hit the shot over Craig Ello in the playoffs. A gravity-defying, series-clinching moment of basketball cinema. Sneakers weren't just footwear anymore, they were storytelling. They were history in the making, and in 1990, the Air Jordan 5 arrived. Its design inspired by a WWI fighter jet, complete with a shark tooth graphic on the midsole. The shoe became a pop culture phenomenon when Will Smith famously laced them up in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. On the court, MJ was just as lethal, dropping a career-high 69 points in a single game while wearing them. Sneakers were officially bigger than basketball. The championship era began in 1991. Jordan, wearing the sleek and sharp Air Jordan 6, finally broke through. The shoe's design, inspired by his German sports car, featured a unique heel tab for easy entry. In the striking infrared colorway, he led the Bulls to their first ever NBA title. The dynasty had begun. In 1992, the Air Jordan 7 arrived. Its design was a departure, featuring African-inspired tribal patterns and a neoprene inner booty for a snug fit. That summer, Jordan led the legendary Dream Team to Olympic gold in Barcelona. Back in the NBA, he captured another title, solidifying his legend. Then came 1993 and the Air Jordan 8, with its distinctive crossover straps and loud, channel tongue logo. It was on his feet as he completed his first historic three-peat, averaging an unbelievable 41 points per game in the finals. Then, just as he reached the absolute pinnacle of the sports world, he stunned everyone. He retired. With Jordan playing baseball, the sneaker line continued. The Air Jordan 9 dropped as a global tribute, its sole engraved with words in different languages representing his international appeal. But Michael wasn't on the court to wear it. The Air Jordan 10 followed, its outsole listing his major accomplishments year by year, almost like a tribute to a career that had ended. But then, in 1995, the simple words sent shockwaves through the world. "I'm back." And with his return came perhaps the most beloved sneaker of all time, the Air Jordan 11. It was unlike anything anyone had ever seen. Patent leather, a carbon fiber plate, a translucent sole. It looked like a tuxedo, but performed like a weapon. That season, the Bulls won a then record 72 games. They captured their 4th championship, and Jordan starred in Space Jam, making the AJ1 an immortal piece of pop culture. In 1997, the Jordan brand officially became its own subsidiary of Nike. The first release under this new banner was the Air Jordan 12. Inspired by the Japanese rising sun flag, it was a masterpiece of luxury and durability. This was the shoe he wore during the legendary flu game, where he scored 38 points in the NBA Finals while battling a severe illness. It was pure myth-making. For 1998, Tinker Hatfield designed the Air Jordan 13, taking inspiration from Jordan's Black Cat nickname, with a holographic eye and a sole that resembled a panther's paw. And that same season, Jordan debuted the Air Jordan 14, inspired by his Ferrari 550 Maranello. It was sleek, fast, and iconic. This was the shoe on his feet when he hit the last shot to clinch his 6th championship and second three-peat. It was the perfect end to a perfect era. Entering the 2000s, Jordan returned to the court one last time, and the sneaker designs continued to push boundaries. The Air Jordan 15 took its look from a stealth fighter jet. The AJ16 featured a removable magnetic shroud, blending luxury dress shoe aesthetics with on-court performance. The 17 was inspired by jazz music and came in a metal briefcase, and the AJ18 mirrored the sleekness of Formula One race cars. On April 16, 2003, Michael Jordan laced up the Jordan 18s for the very last time, closing the book on nearly 20 years of unparalleled dominance. Michael Jordan wasn't just a basketball player. He was a global phenomenon who transcended his sport. From commercials to movies, from gravity-defying dunks to game-changing sneakers, he created a legacy that is bigger than himself, bigger than the game. Nearly 40 years later, that Jumpman logo remains one of the most powerful and recognizable symbols on the planet. Michael Jordan took flight in 1984, and in many ways, he never really came down. If you love this journey through sneaker history and culture, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more stories like this. Thanks for watching.